ready when you are. So, Ying Hui, you will perform first. So read out loud what you're doing.
Okay. Number one says, enter the dark room. And alarm goes off. It gets louder as time passes.
You can just, and the dark room is like in front of the whiteboard.
You're supposed to try to turn off the existing alarm or snooze.
Yeah, so the way you turn it off, like you just can rub away the different buttons until you get the right one.
The alarm noise is supposed to be a little louder. It's supposed to like.
Okay, so when you get the right ones, then I guess it stops. Yeah, so like, yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be more alarms.
Like that.
Okay, so maybe Ying Hui, you can talk about the experience first. What was it like for you?
Confused.
You feel confused, okay?
Yeah.
It's okay, just articulate, verbalize what goes through your mind.
I was like approaching it, and then like the lights were like going on and off.
You have to speak up a little bit more so that your Joey can capture you.
Okay, so I was not sure whether like, is it cause like I touched it and then like the lights would start to become very start to go on and off, or like before when the alarm already like it was.
I think like during the real one, the interaction is supposed to be more obvious, so it will be actual alarm clocks. So the alarm comes from the clocks when it reaches so when you off it, then like, so when the alarm goes off, the light sensor sort of like, it's a sound sensor, but like the light is the reaction. So it sort of like changes the environment, and then after that, when you turn it off, it lights up the room.
So basically, like as the alarm gets louder and louder, the lights start to flicker on and off more like frequently, and it kind of adds to the whole like chaos when you hear a lot of alarms going on, as well as like the lights. And then as you turn off the alarms, and like the sound disappears, then the lights just turn on fully.
Shall we try it one more time?
It like kind of reminds me of like how I wake up every morning, cause like I put a lot of alarms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, so wait. So anything else you want to add from the experience? Like what did you get apart from the confusion? Yes.
Like, are they all supposed to be at the same time?
Time, no. So like in our real space, all the clocks will have different like alarm timings. Yeah. So like the point is that you're supposed to find the one and then you switch it off. And then according to how the sound is like in the space, the experience differs.
So the sound of the alarm, it's going to affect the lighting condition. So it's only upon when the participants turn off the alarm, then it will resume to the bright, the full
Your
brightness.
awakeness.
Okay, awakeness. Yes. Any questions? Anyone?
Is the right button supposed to change every time? If it's the same one button, I'm pretty sure people will tell each other.
Oh no. So all these are like existing clocks, so they all have their own alarm, or like it can be changed. So when it's time, then it rings, and then if you find it, you turn it off, and it depends on the sound sensors. Yeah.
So does you say that all the
Like so different depending on the time, different alarms might go off at different timings.
so like after it turns off, then will it turn on again? The alarm.
No, you can just turn it
You
off.
have to you can reset it, or like you can change you can choose to snooze it, you can change the timing, or like set another alarm for like different clocks.
Oh, I mean like if I finish like turning off, then other people want to join.
Yeah.
Then
Then we'll reset everything all over again.
Wow.
Or like the viewer can set your own alarm, so you're free to play with it. So you can set another alarm and then it changes the space when somebody else comes back in.
So like one alarm clock will stop all the alarm.
No,
No,
like
no,
there's all the alarms, all the clocks have alarms on it, and they're gonna go off at different times, and then like as they go off, you have to turn it off, like turn off the alarm. So like say like at first like only this one goes on, and then you turn it off, but then as like the more time you spend in there, the more like it's gonna turn on at the same time, similar time, and you just have to go around turning it off until everything's off, because like each clock has one alarm.
So the turning on and off is like it will randomize by itself. Or
Most likely. There might be like a small sequence to it, but more or less random here and there. Like the placement will be like random, but probably like the time it turns on will be like 1 or 2 in the beginning, then like several at the similar time, and then stuff like that.
oh, but if like people were like trying to guess, right,
Mm.
then they'll help you like sort of randomize also, right?
As in, cause it's an individual system. So like if it has its own like alarm, then it doesn't have to be same for all. So it's like different for every, and like it changes according to like if the viewer comes in to change the set timing, then it changes as well.
Okay.
So I can go in. So for example, I go in and then I try to turn off an alarm clock, and then after which I can decide whether or not I want to set an alarm for the next participant. Are you looking at one person experience every time, or there can be
Everybody.
everyone like trying to find the clock? Can it be a collaborative?
Yeah, I think can be.
It could be.
Okay.
So
So
it'll just like end a little quicker because you have a lot more hands.
so you end it, and then how do they know what they're supposed to do next?
We can like change the,
Mm.
so if the light is super bright and then like if it's unbearable, then it can leave.
Okay. So anything that you learned from this process, this testing process?
I think so far like the interaction is kind of like
More like-
confusing
Mm.
and also like a bit one way because like you just press the buttons and like interacting with so many of like one system.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
So
Mm.
just now we were talking
Yes.
then, because our idea is to study like the semi-conscious state between like when you're sleeping and then when you wake up.
And like your dreams and reality in the
Kinda.
real world.
So like all this, the alarm clock represents like reality, so like time to wake up, kind of like disturbance to like your rest or like a dark room. And then, so we were thinking that maybe we can have other triggers in terms of sound. So like, cause alarm clocks are not the only thing you wake up to, maybe
Right.
like loud sounds such as like a door slamming, or like if you're in the space, if you have very loud footsteps and then it triggers like the state of waking up as well, kind of. And then, or like if you talk too loudly, then like sort of like the room wakes up in a sense.
Yeah.
Anything that surprised you from the test?
Maybe, I guess things just need to be a little clearer when they walk in. Yeah. Because we tried to keep the instructions a little vague. Like it doesn't really hint at the whole like consciousness, unconsciousness. But maybe if we specify that a little more, the person will walk in knowing with a better understanding of what to do. Yeah.
Any thoughts? Any suggestions? Yes.
Maybe to help with the unconsciousness, consciousness part, like before the alarm starts ringing when a person enters the place, maybe you can play like very, white noise, like maybe that ding noise, but then suddenly the alarm starts ringing, then it sort of gives the person a shock. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Alina, and thank you, Cecilia. So can we go to the next